Veganism is on the rise, but you can see people still eat meat. What's the justification for it? We're here to ask Santa Cruz. So we're asking, on our behalf, we are meat eaters. So we're trying to figure out, with this rise of veganism, how do we justify our consumption of meat?
I don't know. It's an offense to humanity.
It's an offense to humanity?
I'm a vigorous carnivore. So
Vigorous carnivore.
Vigorous carnivore.
So how would you say you justify that?
How do I justify it?
We're trying to
It's
justify.
an important part of the human diet. It's a natural part of the human diet. Your teeth, your evolution, your nutritional needs, everything is associated with the ingestion of protein, specifically animal protein. So I think it's part of good health.
Okay.
And you can substitute that. You can substitute that for religious reasons. I don't have any objection to people that substitute it for religious reasons.
Right.
You can substitute for dietary reasons. I get that too. People that do it for quote unquote humanitarian reasons, it's an oxymoron in and of itself if you're not eating an animal for humanitarian reasons, but for peace reasons or whatever. I respect that, I understand that, but you're still wearing a leather jacket, right?
How to justify eating meat?
Yeah.
You know what? If you can get vitamins somewhere else, like iron from red meat, eat something else. I've cut way back on my red meat. I think if you could find, I think we're better off on plant food.
Okay.
I think if you could find an alternative that's just as, I think there are other ways to eat. Yeah, I think veganism is a good one.
Because we see that in nature, it's okay, like other creatures eat other creatures. And humans are animals, like we are animals.
Yeah, but would you say that we have the competency to really make that decision? Moral agency is what you'd call it.
I think morally, I'm not sure, like this is more of a personal, I think.
Yeah.
If people are like, I don't want to eat animals but if animals were farmed like they used to be, when everything was more in balance and everything like halal food, when it's like killed properly and it's not overexploited, we eat halal a lot, so it's a lot different than the puppy mills or like the production, like the beef production here in the US on the East Coast. Because you obviously have beef production like in Montana or somewhere, it's more grassland, and it's a lot different. So it all depends.
I don't know. I mean, can you really justify I eat meat? My wife doesn't eat meat. My wife will not eat meat. She won't eat any dairy products made from animals.
So she's a vegan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I eat meat because I was raised that way.
Okay.
My father was a butcher. Meat was part of my life. Have I looked into the impact it has? No. Probably don't want to because that might change my outlook.
Right.
And I don't eat because I'm hungry. I eat because I love the taste.
Right.
And that's why I eat.
Okay.
So I don't know how to justify it, but that's why I do eat meat.
How do we justify continuing? Oh, okay. Well, I guess one justification could be that you're used to your diet, right? Maybe the food that you've already been eating, you're used to eating. If there's a lot of different stuff that's available, it's got to become even more available, or kind of become. It would have to become kind of like cliquey. You know what I mean? Like oh, why wouldn't you do this instead of this? You know what I mean? So I guess you'd have to have a bigger purpose. There would have to be a bigger purpose for it.
Okay.
Usually people don't just change their diets for any reason. And then when they do decide, it's because they have a strong conviction. So I think strong conviction.
So with this rise of veganism, you heard of veganism, right?
I have no idea. I like to eat anything.
All right. So do you think it's justifiable to continue to eat meat with a bunch of, because I eat meat, right? He eats meat. But we're trying to figure out, how do we justify eating meat?
Well, if you're really hungry for a while, the first thing you do, you gotta kill an animal
Yeah.
and eat it.